Hello Orchid class, how are you doing? I hope you're all right and we can get together again soon. It's been very strange not seeing you. Here's a new video, a new piece, and it's called On Top of Old Smokey. So it's in Vermouth. I'll show it to you now. There it is, and let me get out of the way. There's the last, no, that's it. So, On Top of Old Smokey, which I am calling On Top of Spaghetti. And you'll see why, because there's a little song that we can do with this. So, the words of the song are, on top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. Meatball. Okay, so I'm going to try that with the music, so bear with me a sec while I pop that on. And here we go. Right. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. I'll sing it again. You try and join in with me. On top of spaghetti. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. Sing it one more time. Join in if you can. 2, 3. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. Okay, so that's the song, and as you can see it happens 3 times. So the first time we play it, second time we sing it, and the third time through we play it again. So what are the notes? Let's have a look at these. So we've got, well, you tell me. I can't hear you, but I'm hoping that you're all saying G. Okay, so we've got 3 G's. G, let's see. G, 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 and what's this? Hopefully you know that's a sh, a rest. Okay, so it goes G, 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 sh, D, 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 sh, A, 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 sh, D, 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 sh, G, sh, G, G, D, sh, D, D, A, 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 D, sh, sh, sh. Now you might have noticed there's a lot of rests in this piece, and they're very important, and they might be the hardest bit of this piece actually. There's a lot of counting to do. So let's stand up and let's try and do our signs that we do for this. So let me make a bigger picture here. Okay, I'm back again. Right, so remember we do G, we touch our knees for the G string, we touch our hips for the D, and we touch our shoulders for the A string. Okay, so we're going to, I'll put the music back up for you actually, it's probably more helpful, isn't it? Okay, so let's just try it slowly from the top. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 sh, D, 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 sh, A, sh, D, 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 sh, G, sh, G, G, D, sh, D, D, A, D, sh, sh, sh. Okay, let's try it with the music, but just doing hands, okay? And we might sing in the middle. Okay, let's just try it again with the track. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 sh, D, 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 sh, A, sh, D, 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 sh, G, sh, G, G, D, sh, D, D, A, D, on top of spaghetti. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. Back back to notes. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 sh, D, 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 sh, A, 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 sh, D, 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 sh, G, 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 D, sh, D, D, A, 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 D. Great. Okay, hopefully you got that. If you didn't, at least you can pause this video and have another go. Okay, so now we're going to pick up the violins and try playing it. So first of all, make sure your bow is tightened up a little bit if you loosened it at the end of the last session. And take your violin in rest position, snappy crocodile, into the water, snap, stop the traffic on top of your head, slide it down your cheek and look down the runway. So the violin is in your left hand, okay? Then take your bow, take a moment to look at your bow hold. Remember, we're going for curvy fingers, curvy thumb, okay? Now we're going to place the bow on the G string first of all and do 3 short G's. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next note, D, 3 D's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move to the next bar, 3 A's. So move your bow to the next string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to D. Let's run that whole top line together and see if we can get to the end of the top line. Okay, so bow's on the G string. After 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. G, G, G. Did you get that? You can always pause and go back if you want to try it again. We'll have another go later. I want to look at the second line now. So the second line, we have a change of rhythm. So they've moved where the rests go. Okay, so you need to put the rests in a different place now. So it's going to go first bar and second bar going to go like this. Okay, so you've got the shush on the second beat. Let's try it again. Try it with me. Bow on the G string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we try that again? It's quite hard to get that rest in the right place. Let's try it again. Second line only. So bow on the G string. 1, 2, 3, 4. How was that? You might want to practice just moving your bow silently from G to D to A back to D. So you could practice that like a silent movie. Okay, shall we try the whole piece from the top? We'll do it 3 times. So if you get it wrong, don't worry, just come back in the next time we start. And we're going to play it all 3 times this time. We won't sing, so that you get the chance to practice it. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play it again. Last time through. How'd you get on? Did you play in the rests? Somebody always does. Have a go through this a few times. Don't forget the song in the middle when you're doing it yourself. So it's on top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and now my poor meatballs rolled out of the door. Okay, so we can all sing that together when we're back together. Hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next week.